What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into the first Saturday of the college football season. My name is Matt Perrault, and yes, week 0 was last week, but week 1 is upon us. This podcast, the Daily Juice Podcast, being brought to you by omahasteaks.com. You guys can go to omahasteaks.com right now. Use the promo code JUICE. Half off, site-wide, Labor Day sale going on right now. It'll end on Monday. Make sure you get involved right now. Juice in the search bar gets you 8 free Omaha Steak burgers and 8 free Jumbo Franks as well at omahasteaks.com. Promo code JUICE in the search bar to activate all the savings. Okay, so here we are, college football Saturday. I've already given you UMass plus 36.5, and I'll admit I'm a little bit concerned because Stanford took apart Hawaii and everybody was on Hawaii. I went against everybody, and that worked. Kind of feels like everybody's on UMass. I'm a little nervous about that. Can't do anything about it now. UMass plus 36.5 at Auburn. I've already given you that bet. I've got 3 more bets to give you here in just 1 second. But before we do anything else, I've got 2 pieces of business I need to get to. The first is an offer. The Sunday ticket. FanDuel is teaming up with BettingPros and the Sunday ticket to give you guys a pretty darn good offer. This is a $5 bet at FanDuel. Gets you $200 in bonus bets and $100 off the NFL Sunday ticket. To claim this promotion, new users need to register and make a first-time deposit and then simply place their first real money wager on any FanDuel Sportsbook market that is live on the platform. All users will receive their $200 in bonus bets plus the $100 off NFL Sunday ticket code within 72 hours of bet placement. To get this deal, go to bettingpros.com/FanDuel. bettingpros.com/FanDuel. You bet $5, you get $200 in bonus bets and $100 off the NFL Sunday ticket. That is real money off the price tag of the NFL Sunday ticket. That is where you're getting all the extra games, okay? It's no longer DirecTV. It is now on YouTube TV. I have YouTube TV. Don't be afraid of it. It works. I watch all the games on it now personally. I'm a big fan of it. This gets you $5, a $5 bet, gets you $200 in bonus bets and $100 off real money of the NFL Sunday ticket coming up starting next weekend with YouTube TV. To get this, bettingpros.com/FanDuel gets you this offer. bettingpros.com/FanDuel. Also, speaking of the NFL, update on the NFL pick contest with our friends at Splash Sports. bettingpros.com/pick gets you into this. We are up to 152 users at the moment. Now we need 500, okay? $50 for your chance to win up to $4,500, 7 games straight up to be picked every single week for 18 weeks. Ties or losses, 1 point for every win. The player, the user with the most points, the most correct selections, most points, wins up to $4,500. It depends upon how many entries we get. 152 at $50 at the moment. bettingpros.com/pick. Go get your team today. All right. UMass plus 36.5. Let's talk about a big favorite. Penn State at home up against West Virginia. They're big favorites for a reason. Penn State, darn good. We're on the over 9.5 wins. They've got a tremendous running back in Singleton. They've got a new quarterback that everybody's in love with, and I can't say I'm against it. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch and see what's going to happen here with Penn State. Drew Allar may be the thing, the 5-star kid. He may be it. Sophomore quarterback. He's going to have weapons all over the field to throw to. Penn State could very well win a Big Ten championship. Penn State could win the national championship. Bruce Feldman did his list of freak athletes, and Penn State had the most in any single season over the last 20 years that Bruce Feldman of The Athletic has been doing that list. There are freaks all over the field. The offensive line, the defensive line, secondary, tight end position, linebacker. Penn State stacked every single level. Look, Neil Brown's on the hot seat, okay? He really is. He's in trouble in West Virginia. They're not happy about it at all. Penn State leads the all-time series 48-9-2, and I just can't see Penn State losing at home to West Virginia. So the question is, how many points will West Virginia score? Offensively, they're good up front. They can run the football, but that's kind of it for West Virginia. Penn State is better at every position. The number is 20.5, and I'm a little surprised by it, to be quite honest. I think Penn State's only going to give up 10 to 13 points. I think Penn State's going to score 30 to 40 points. I think it could very well easily wind up being a 34-10 type of win here for Penn State. I'm going to lay it. Minus 20.5, 1.1 units down. Penn State all over West Virginia. Leave the folks at home happy. Big win. Easy W. Penn State is a heavy favorite for a reason. Penn State with a monster win. Minus 20.5. Penn State up against West Virginia in sort of a regional rivalry type of blowout victory for Penn State to start their campaign this season. Game number 3. Let's talk about Utah State and Iowa. And you're going to go, Matt, really? Yes. Why? Iowa's defense. Utah State on the season last year opened up with 4 straight unders. They played Connecticut, Alabama, Weber State, and UNLV. Now, the totals were 59, 63, 59, and 61.5. They scored 31 against UConn in an upset victory, 0 against Alabama, 7 against Weber State, and 24 against UNLV. How many points will Utah State score today up against Iowa? I don't know if they score many. Their offense is not very good. Now, the other part of this story is that Cade McNamara, the new quarterback for Iowa, coming from Michigan, is injured. Hurt his quad 2 weeks ago. Is he going to play? Do they need him to play? I'm not sure. I think Iowa and Kirk Ferentz are just going to line up and play smash mouth football. This is going to be like a running clock. This game is just going to be all about Iowa running the football and doing kind of whatever they want. We know about Brian Ferentz, okay? We know about the 25 points he has to average per game to keep his job and to get the bonus and everything else. So you might go, well, Matt, what happens if Iowa wants to score garbage time touchdowns? Yes, I would agree with that. But again, how many points will Utah State score? The total was 43.5. I know it's low. I get it. But how many points will Iowa score? 30? I don't know. Maybe 33? This feels like a 33-3 or 31-3 type of game. I don't know how many points Utah scores. If Utah State scores over 10 points, we're probably in trouble. Okay? Now you might go, Matt, why don't you bet the team total for Utah State? I don't know. Maybe. What happens if it's like a 21-10 final? I don't know. I don't want to do that. What happens if it's 21-17 final? Game goes under. Iowa doesn't cover, but they win. I just don't think Utah State's offense is very good. I don't think Iowa's offense is going to be very interesting. It's just going to be sort of just like a run the football type of offense, smash mouth, run them down. Under 43.5, Iowa and Utah State. The line's 23.5. The total is 43.5. I mean, how many points is USU going to score? Need them to score low. They score low, game goes under. I don't think Iowa scores more than 30 points. If they score more than 30 points, we're in trouble. This game's going to go over. So under 43.5 for 1.1 units for Iowa and USU. And after suffering through that game, we're going to watch the complete and total opposite. In fact, it's going to be hard to tell that they're playing the same sport. North Carolina and South Carolina. The total is down to 63. This is a head fake, right? This isn't a real move, right? I don't understand this. This is just to get to a better number to come back on game day and hammer the over. I don't understand this. Opened at 62.5, was bet up to 64.5, has come back down to 63. Anyone going to play defense in this game? Because North Carolina is not playing defense, okay? North Carolina is also going to see a South Carolina defensive front who can't tackle you. They've got 3 running backs in a good offensive line. Then they're going to play action, and then Drake May is going to throw the ball over the top. And I don't care that they're not going to have their best weapon, who's not been, Tez Walker has not been cleared by the NCAA. He will not play in this game. I don't care. There's other receivers for North Carolina that are good enough to make plays. On the flip side, North Carolina can't play defense. I mean, this Carolina team was involved in a 63-60 game last year. That could be this. It could be 63-60. It could be that type of game where no one's going to do anything. North Carolina last year was last in the ACC in tackles for loss, last in sacks, last in scoring defense. They were out to the top 100 for scoring defense. I mean, this is bad. Spencer Rattler's got weapons to throw to in South Carolina's offense. I think this is an absolute barn burner shootout. Who has the football last primetime ball of a football game? South Carolina, North Carolina, over 63. And I think Drake May's got a big start to his season. I think he throws for a ton of yards here. I think they score a ton of points. I think Carolina's going to win the game. I leaned towards the Tar Heels. Everyone's on South Carolina. I lean towards North Carolina to get a W. I really do think this. But Shane Beamer's a good coach. Mac Brown's a good coach. I'm not going to pick a side. I'm just going to throw it over on the over here. We're going over. All right. 2-1 night last night. We got Stanford right going against everybody. That's great. We got the Chippewa bet way wrong. Michigan State. I mean, they could have that game could have gone so differently in the first quarter if they just had capitalized on the multiple chances they had. Michigan State just wore them down in unfortunately for us on that. And then the first bet that we got right was I'm blanking on the other bet. We laid a favorite, right? I forget the third bet that we had going last night. But anyways, I know it was a 2-1 night that we came in with that. So that is a 7-2 start to the college football season. Not bad. Okay, let's continue it on here tonight and today on a Saturday. 4 bets going for us. Here are your 4 plays. UMass plus 36.5 on the road at Auburn. Penn State minus 20.5 at home against West Virginia. Under 43.5. Utah State and Iowa over 63. North Carolina and South Carolina here today. So 4.4 units in play on a Saturday, a bit more than normal, but it's football. We start betting 4, 5, 6 games when we like them. We start rolling it up and doing what we're doing. I will be in the Discord channel watching these games with you guys. You should be there too. BettingPros.com/chat to get in. Also, sign up for the NFL Daily Juice Pick Contest. BettingPros.com/pick. $50 to get in that. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt. Back tomorrow. We'll have more college football on a Sunday. Our first Sunday of betting football. Beautiful stuff. Let's go. Good stuff coming. Saturday today, Sunday, Monday. Not betting baseball till Tuesday. Every morning, the Daily Juice Podcast being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.